Good morning, welcome back to another vlog. Today's Sunday, and as I've mentioned in like recent videos, I've just been loving doing a little combo of the weekend and the week for my vlogs. I just think it like adds a little bit of variety to my weekly vlogs instead of things just being on the weekend or just being during the work week for my videos. That's what we're doing today, having a nice little Sunday reset moment and then going into a short work week for me because we're going to Palm Springs this week for one of my best friends from college's wedding, which I'm so excited for, and I like cannot believe it's already here. It is about 10:30 though, and I'm gonna go pick up our curbside grocery order here in a moment. Once I change and get ready, we just slept in a little bit this morning. I was going to have like more productive morning and like go to F45 and everything since we were going out of town later this week, but we were up late last night and I was up late the night before too. And looking at our calendar for October, I'm just so busy and I'm out of town nearly every weekend except for one in October, and knowing that, I was like, you know what, we're gonna actually give ourselves a day and just take things slow because next weekend we're gonna be like gone and we don't even get back from the wedding until like basically midnight Sunday night going into Monday. So like that's gonna be really chaotic going into like a full work week and not really having like any time to reset there. So I was like, we need some time to just like chill because of all the traveling I'm gonna be doing and just how busy I'm gonna be. This will be like the only chill Sunday I have for a while that doesn't involve traveling and such. A little bit of a soft Sunday reset, which I've really just been enjoying, like taking things easier. Like I used to be like this super regimented, I have to do like a bajillion things every Sunday. I was just reflecting earlier and I was like, I feel like I used to do all of that because I was so miserable during my work weeks. So I was trying to make my work weeks as easy as possible by doing as much as I could on Sunday with the time I had, so that my work weeks, like I didn't have to do anything hard besides like working out and working my job. But now that I'm just like happier with my job and everything, I'm like, no, my Sunday doesn't need to be this like productivity marathon of like preparing for the week, and I feel like I'm better equipped to handle hard things and just like do other things during the week outside of work, whereas before I felt like I just needed to take care of everything on Sunday. And I think it's just because I am not like so miserable during the work week and I'm like happy with what I'm doing and everything, so it just kind of allows me to not be in this like fight or flight, how can I protect myself and prepare myself from stressful situation mindset, and I'm able to just like truly be in the moment and take things slower. And it's just like the nicest change of pace. And don't get me wrong, like I definitely kind of have like a goal to get back into like a more productive Sunday reset because I feel like I really haven't been doing like my Sunday workouts anymore consistently and everything. But so don't get me wrong, I'd like to get back into that stuff, but I think there's a balance to be found between the two. So anyways, all that being said, we had a really chill morning. I slept until like 8:30ish, and we were at my brother and sister-in-law's last night to like celebrate my brother's birthday that's soon, and he's turning 30, which is crazy. And we just watched the Alabama-Georgia game. My brother and I went to Alabama, if you didn't know, so it's actually crazy because I was not expecting us to win, and we did. Not mad about that. So we didn't get home until like midnight-ish, so wanted to try and sleep in as much as I could, but it's so nice in Houston right now. Like it's still hot during the day, but the morning and the evening, like the first hour of light and the last hour of light, it feels so nice. There's just like a crisp cool breeze, 70 degrees, which is just so nice for us. So Griff and I just went and sat outside and read our books. I'm reading Fourth Wing right now, and he's just reading like some economics book, I don't know. So we just sat outside, drank our coffee, and had a cozy slow start to the morning. But I'm gonna get ready to go get our groceries, and I need to pick up a gift for my mother-in-law as well because today's her birthday and we're gonna be seeing her tonight for dinner. That's our plan for today, and then of course our normal Sunday reset tasks, and I'm gonna share our meal plan for this like short week with you guys, grocery haul, all that good stuff. Home from the grocery store. I'm going to show you guys what we got. I will link the recipes we're making for our dinners here at home down below. We're only going to have meals at home twice this week since we leave to go out of town Wednesday, so really it's just tomorrow night and Tuesday night. Still thought it would be helpful to share though because I think it's recipes I don't think I've ever shared, and because we're going out to eat tonight for my mother-in-law's birthday. Doing like a really simple, healthier version of chicken fried rice from Hannah Birch. The only recipe substitution we're making in it is we are using gluten-free soy sauce since Griffin is gluten-free, and we're using ground chicken instead of chicken breast just to make it a lot quicker since we're going to be busy this week. And the second meal we're making is more of a banh mi style bowl. Not really following a recipe so much on this one, more so just making some rice, cooking some ground turkey with ginger, gluten-free soy sauce, a little rice vinegar. I'll link a recipe for a sauce that we really like using for cooking more of like an Asian flavored ground turkey or ground beef that we'll probably end up using. Cooking the meat that way and adding it to a rice bowl with shredded carrots and pickled cucumbers, and I'll put the recipe for the pickled cucumbers below too, and then topping it with sriracha mayo that we have. Just kind of throwing some stuff together that'll be good, but trying to to incorporate more color into what we're eating, because normally we would just do like the ground beef and rice to make things super easy. Really trying to make sure we're getting like good vegetables and stuff in too. So smaller haul this week, and I have a lemon, a red bell pepper, 2 Japanese sweet potatoes. I did run in Whole Foods really quickly to try and find some stuff and get some things that I like completely forgot about for our HEB order, like almond milk. I got these cheese puffs. Griffin really loves these. They're gluten-free from HEB, and it's just the HEB brand. They're so good. Central Market almond butter, the gluten-free goodles. I think I've said in a video before that goodles are gluten-free. They are not. We realized that, and we've been eating them. They only have specific like gluten-free flavors. This is the only one they have. I really am begging them to make gluten-free versions of all their different pastas though, because I love them. I got a little Honey Mama's chocolate truffle peanut butter cup bar. These are so good for a little sweet treat at night. They're very fudge-like, so that's the difference between like them and like a normal chocolate bar. And then also there's only 10 ingredients. Some more stick butter. I love this Laughing Cow little pepper jack cheese. I'm normally not like a huge cheese person. I have to be in the mood to eat just like cheese on crackers, but this stuff is so good, and it's so good on just like pretzels, little cracker thins, whatever. This was just like a random craving I had in Whole Foods. They looked really good, and I was like, okay, with incorporating more vegetables and stuff, I think these would be really good. And I'm craving something savory right now, so I think I'm gonna do like a breakfast of like eggs, English muffin, and like some tomatoes and fruit on the side or something. I got these gluten-free rice thins from the HEB brand, just the plain ones and the white cheddar. Some unsweetened vanilla almond milk for smoothies and such. These are the coffee beans I'm gonna try this week. I've always wanted to try Merit's espresso at home because I love their coffee. It's a Texas-based brand. I think they started in Austin, and I've been to their Austin coffee shop. Very excited to try this for at-home coffee. Got some Juicy Gems pomegranate seeds for my yogurt bowls to add some extra color on top of the frozen blueberries I typically do. And then I just got some organic raspberries for like snacking and stuff for my yogurt bowls, or if I just like want to have them at lunch as another fruit. I got this garlic naan because I have some lebna that I want to finish, and I figured this would be good with that. Some celery snack sticks just to eat with like peanut butter. Quick and easy snack. Some red grapes. Griffin loves red grapes in the evening as like a little snack while he's watching TV after dinner. Got some orange juice for my orange juice and vanilla protein smoothies. Vanilla Greek yogurt for my yogurt bowls. Got some mandarin oranges as another colorful snack. I got a half pound of maple honeycoat boar's head turkey, and then got all these yogurt chobanis for Griffin because this is what he really likes for his morning workouts. And then I just got some black beans to incorporate some more fiber and beans in our diet. A bunch of Honeycrisp apples, once again for more fiber, and we just love some apples, especially this time of year, of course. And then this sweet Thai salad kit. I'm going to make a nicer version of this salad. And Laura, the dietitian I met with, she like sent me these Instagram recipes that she loves, that she's tried, of like making meals like this that are already pre-made even better with like more nutrients and stuff. So I am following that recipe. I think it's from Cara Chambers. I'll link it down below. I'm gonna make it tonight for our lunch tomorrow, since we are not eating at home tonight and won't have leftovers for our lunch tomorrow. I picked up a bunch of supplements though from the grocery store this week. I thought it was a good time to buy them since we weren't spending as much on groceries this week because of going out of town. I have the worst track record with being good about taking my supplements and vitamins, and I'm really trying to be better about it. And I feel like a lot of times when I try to like start new habits or try to like get consistent with habits, I try to like jump into a bunch of things at once, and it's just not sustainable because I'm like overwhelmed by how much I'm like starting to do. Because I feel like I'm always trying to like start taking my vitamins when I'm also changing up like my workout routine. So we're focusing on supplements. So I'm really just focusing on this right now, and then also focusing on just eating some more color. And when I was doing my fall reset and just like looking at my goals and like thinking about the year overall, I was thinking about how I just haven't been good about taking my supplements this year. I really want to be better about it because I've just always been so bad about remembering to do it and being consistent with it with supplements and vitamins. So thinking ahead and like trying to get ahead of all of the craziness of like the new year and setting a bunch of new goals and trying to implement a bunch of new habits, I'm trying to like slowly start integrating habits now instead of waiting until like January 1st, so that I can already be in the swing of the habits that I really want to prioritize, so that any other big goals I want to work towards don't feel like I'm adding so much to my plate at once when the new year starts. I had seen some ads for Nourish on TikTok, and I was really intrigued because I didn't realize that you could see a registered dietitian at like no cost to you. And they ended up reaching out to work with me, and I was like, wait, yes, I wanted to do this because I wanted somebody who was a registered dietitian nutritionist, someone who knows what they're doing, because I don't, and I don't want to just like take this blanket advice from social media from people who may not be accredited. So I met with a registered dietitian on Nourish last week, and oh my gosh, I just feel like it was life-changing. And I am so mad mad I didn't try this sooner because I feel like it was so good to just get education tailored to me and learn about what could benefit me specifically for me instead of just like seeing stuff on social media like I'd normally do and trying to implement it in my life without really knowing the why or understanding any of the knowledge behind what I'm doing. Nourish accepts hundreds of plans in all 50 states and 94% of patients pay $0 out of pocket. They're not about quick fixes. They really want to help you make these sustainable, lifelong changes to improve your life and your health, and just makes meeting with a dietitian accessible for all. Because I just always thought it was something that would cost extra money that I wouldn't want to go in person and do. So I love that I was able to do it from the comfort of my own home at no cost to myself. And they can seriously help with so much more than you think. I filled out a form before our meeting to just like really give a whole picture of like my goals and my current habits, my health history, so that our appointment could be as productive as possible. I included in my goals that I wanted to just learn more about like what supplements would be good for me to take and just eating a more balanced diet. But I also did disclose that I did have disordered eating habits when I was in high school for a little bit. She had me walk through what I typically eat in a day and like the times I eat. So she was so great and she just gave me so many actionable steps I could take to help reach my goals. I learned so much about intuitive eating too, because we kind of touched on that, and really peeling back the veil that social media has on the term intuitive eating and figuring out what it really means. So she gave me a book recommendation for that, some Instagram accounts she loved that she thought would be helpful. There's so many helpful articles within the app that you can read to learn about different topics, and they even have a bunch of recipes too, which is so cool. I'm seriously feeling just so confident in my ability to integrate these changes and just like really prioritize my health going forward. And I feel like that wouldn't have been possible without using Nourish, because I lacked that education that the registered dietitian has in terms of knowing what to do for my specific situation and for myself. I'll leave my link here on screen and also down below in the description box for you to book your first appointment with them and check it out. And their guarantee is to provide a no surprise billing experience. So when you sign up, you'll receive an estimate, and after the appointment, if the cost is higher than that estimate, your appointment will not cost more than that estimated cost they gave you before your appointment. So I love that they guarantee that. Very empowering to just learn more about the ways you can take care of your health and yourself that are personalized to you. I'm feeling great and inspired, and that I'll actually be able to implement these changes. Whether you're looking for prenatal care, eating more balanced meals, working towards a better relationship with food, or just learning how to make food choices that fit your lifestyle, I highly recommend going ahead and booking your first appointment with Nourish, especially since it's more than likely not going to cost you anything out of pocket. And thanks again to Nourish for partnering with me, because it was something I was so interested in. I feel like it was such an essential stepping stone for getting me to implement these habits and just learn more so I can make a lifelong sustainable change instead of just temporarily fixing it. So good and satiating. I love making little lunch plates like that, and I find that when I just like throw a bunch of stuff together, honestly ends up being some of the best lunches and little to no prep, because all I had to do really was chop up my cucumber and cook my egg whites, which I normally do anyways every day. I made some caffeinated greens too because I'm feeling a little bit sluggish, but I need to power through and start laundry. I have a good bit of editing left to do to finish my video for uploading tomorrow. So we're about to lock in and do that, and I'm just gonna have football on in the background. But also wanted to show you guys what I am wearing today. Ignore the foil on the dining room table. If you have a kitten, then you know. I actually wore this yesterday morning, but I only had it on for a little bit, so I went ahead and just threw it on today too. But just this white t-shirt from Walmart and these Lululemon pants that I got a while ago that I think I showed y'all, but I haven't had them for a while because I took them in to get hemmed. Because if you didn't know, you can get stuff hemmed for free at Lululemon, like if you got it from Lululemon. So I took it in to get hemmed and I completely forgot about them, and then went to go pick them up like literally a month later because I only wore them once before I got them hemmed and they were just too long on me. So, but they are so comfy and fit me so perfectly, and I just love these pants because I feel so good in them, and I love this color too because it's like a neutral, but it's also kind of like a bluish green. So love these. They're super comfy. A great travel pants as well. I actually might need to take these off so I can wash them and wear them this week when we travel, because I think I'll probably want them while we're in California, but I could also just do a load later this week, but I'm probably not gonna want to do that. It's 9 o'clock and I definitely want to go to bed soon. We went to Los Tios for dinner, which was really good. I've been sitting on a couch and doing a mix of just like updating my always running to-do list that I have, editing some short form content, picking up my book to read, and putting it back down when I remember I need to do something else on my phone. If I think of something I have to do on my phone, I'm going to pick up my phone and like do it right then. It's bad when my phone is near me because I feel like when I'm reading, there's like always something I think I remember to do where it's like, oh, I need to like draft this content to post, or I need to go finish editing this reel or whatever. So I just kept having those thoughts pop up and I was like, let me try and do as much as I can. But I completely forgot about meal prepping our lunch for tomorrow since we don't have anything. So I'm pulling up my Nourish app because my dietitian sent me the link to one of the recipes specifically that I wanted to try. It's the Caro Chambers chopped Asian salad remix. She did an Asian salad kit, but I'm doing this Thai one. And with Griffin being gluten-free, I just don't think I'm gonna give him the chow mein noodles that are in this for his. But then you're just adding a diced bell pepper, diced cucumber. It says 1/3 of a cucumber. I'm just gonna use 1 baby cucumber. 3 ounces of deli turkey. I'm gonna use the maple honeycoat boar's head turkey. And I just get it shaved so I don't really have to chop it much. And then to add to the dressing, I just have to add 2 teaspoons of any nut butter to make it like less sweet and more of like a savory sweet dressing. Oh, and an apple. The apple feels like a weird addition to this, but maybe we'll leave the apple out because it'll brown. I don't know. I'm gonna think about that. I'm gonna add everything to a bowl and mix it up without the dressing, and I'll just put the dressing in 2 separate little small containers for tomorrow for us. Good morning, I just got home from F45. I'm about to go on my like 25-30 minute walk. Griffin had these like random headphones. I honestly have no idea if they're even charged or not. So I'm gonna see if they're charged so I can finish listening to the audiobook I was literally listening to in like July. Is she really going out with him? Because I only got like 30% done with it and never got to finish it. They're just a random Amazon pair, but my AirPods died, if y'all remember, right before I started my last corporate job. Like they just didn't work anymore, but they were the OG AirPods. First version that came out in like 2018. So it was just a matter of time before that happened. But as soon as I got my over-ear headphones, they died though. And I don't like wearing my over-ear ones when I'm walking just because I get a little sweaty, just to be like more aware of my surroundings because I can hear more through headphones like this, even with the noise canceling off in terms of my surroundings. So I was asking him if he had any like backup pairs and he said he had these, but I have no idea how they work. On my walks though, I've just been like responding to comments and DMs and stuff for the most part, which has been nice to have that extra time to do those things. But I also want to be able to listen to audiobooks and stuff. So I don't think these are charged. So I'm not going to be able to use them today, but maybe tomorrow. It's actually National Coffee Day and I was going to grab Dunkin' on the way home because they're doing like a free medium coffee if you with a purchase. I didn't want to get any like food from there though. So I was going to do a small iced coffee plain and just like stick it in the fridge and get the medium iced coffee I normally get for free. And it worked at first, but then when I went to check out, it like updated and it was like review your order changes and it changed the price to be like actually pricing both of them. So I don't really know what was going on there and I tried to figure out for like 5 minutes and I was like, all right, screw this, I'll just do coffee at home. So we'll be making our coffee at home when I get back from my walk. But for my workout outfit today, I just wear my Define crop jacket from Lulu and the Wonder Train leggings that I love so much. And it's so nice because it's actually like cool out today. It's not that it just feels good, it's actually a little chilly. It is 2 and I'm just now literally taking a break from my computer to eat some lunch because I've just been trying to get a bunch done and get a lot of stuff prepped for being out of office later this week. It's one difference between working like in public accounting versus the role I'm in now, because my job is more of like a sales role. Obviously not necessarily a traditional sales role, but it's a sales role in the sense that like you want to keep things moving. And when you're out of office, people have to cover for you. So you have to prep for your out of office. Kind of like when a teacher is going out, they have to prep for a sub. I have to prep for people to cover my inbox and my talent for anything going on because things can't just stop when I'm out of office. And in public accounting, while you still have to have your team cover for you and everything when you're out, I felt like it really didn't require a lot of prep before you're going out, just because it's more of a team-based role anyways and not as individual. Because with it being more of an individual role, I'm having to like share where everything's at in terms of like where we're at in the process with stuff and get everyone up to speed, since it's stuff that they're not normally looking at. So that is quite time consuming, and just trying to get other things like moving and in a good spot so that I'm not leaving like when things are kind of in the middle of being negotiated or whatever. But I'm in calls from like 1 to 5 tomorrow. So with that being said, I need to prep for 2 of them because they're strategy calls. And I'm probably gonna be pretty busy tomorrow morning getting my out of office stuff finalized and getting my inbox down to 0 and everything. So I need to prep for those this afternoon too. I don't normally have like back-to-back strategy meetings in the same day. I try to space them out to where I have time to like prep for them individually and not have to do like so many in one day, because it's pretty time consuming doing strategy, at least with the level of depth I'm doing it with my creators right now. But I had to move one of them to tomorrow, and they're like back-to-back just because of me being out and the timing with one of my creators. So definitely got a lot of work to do. I'm gonna try this salad though. It was just so good. And I didn't think it was necessarily going to taste better than the salad kit does on its own, but it actually tastes so much better because it tastes a bit more fresh because of the flavor of like the fresh vegetables and stuff in it, instead of it just being the lettuce. And I'm loving all the crunch in it too, with like the cucumbers and the red bell peppers. Oh my gosh. And the dressing is so good with adding the almond butter, because I did almond butter instead of peanut butter because I realized we didn't have peanut butter last night, but I'm loving this. It is 8:20 and I'm finally sitting down to relax and like do what I want to do, which is fine. Griffin made our dinner. We did the banh mi bowls, or banh mi inspired bowls, and they were really good. So we have leftovers for lunch for that for tomorrow, which is great. And then I just cleaned up the kitchen and loaded the dishes, and went ahead and like did my skincare and everything. I wanted to film something for TikTok today because I was working with a brand for something on Instagram, and I was like, oh my gosh, I don't have anything for TikTok. And I'm being a lot more graceful with myself and like not really forcing myself to post every day like I was, but trying to do like every day except for Friday and Saturday, because I just like don't have good engagement on Fridays and Saturdays usually anyways. Usually useless to post, or not useless, but it's just like not worth the effort a lot of times. And it gives me a break, which I think I need in order to like create the best content I can. But I wanted to film a quick little thing. I sometimes just get ideas and I'm like, I need to film this right now. Well, it's like in my mind, or I just will never do it, or it won't be executed as well, because a lot of times some of my best TikToks are when I'm just like not planning it out really, and it's just like top of mind, and I sit there and I execute instead of thinking about it too long. So I wanted to film this like get unready with me doing my skincare and sharing ways to like get rid of that feeling like you're living life on autopilot feeling. So I went ahead and filmed that, and now I'm going to throw my phone into the Pacific Ocean and we're gonna read Fourth Wing. I've actually been like thinking about it all day, and I'm like, wait, I'm excited to pick it back up. I am wanting to get a lot of this read, and I should be packing and getting stuff together for our trip, because tomorrow's going to be literally insane. I feel like I need to get up at like 3 a.m. tomorrow in order to get everything done that I need to get done. We will see. I'm gonna have to get a lot done, but we're gonna eat my yasso. I'm trying, or I already had one of these last night. You all saw the cookies and cream sandwiches. I still prefer the bars, but got these to switch it up, and these are also really great. I love yasso so much, but just gonna have a normal night reading and eating a little sweet treat. Good morning. Let me just paint you a picture of how this morning was supposed to go and how it's gone. So I had plans of getting up at like 5:20 or 5:30 because I knew I had a lot to do. Really, I just wanted to get up early, spend like 20 minutes, 30 minutes, either editing or getting packed and just like getting my stuff together to pack for leaving tomorrow for our trip. That was the plan. And then I was gonna go to the 6:30 at 45 class, come home, go on a walk, shower, and then pretty much just log on to work as soon as all that was done. The reason why is because I have so much to do today. I really wanted to get like 90% of my TBR video done, because we don't get back till nearly like midnight on Sunday. So then I'm gonna have to like work Monday, and with getting back so late, like we're gonna have to get groceries and stuff on Monday. So I knew I wanted to be able to get this that video like pretty much done so that when I get back, I can just do those final touches Monday morning and then have the video go up Monday, because it's going to be like October 4th that day. I don't want it to go up really much later than that, because it'll be like October 5th at that point, so it like needs to go up since it's like the monthly TBR video, because I haven't started editing it because I just filmed it Saturday and I had to finish editing my vlog before that all day Sunday, so I wanted to get that edited. I am trying to figure out my contact situation. I'm really frustrated because I paid $20 or $30 extra for like fast shipping for 1-800 contacts. I feel like their whole thing is that you can get contacts the next day. Like, is that not what they advertise all the time? I mean, obviously if you pay for it. I didn't pay for the most expensive option, but I paid for the second to most expensive option to get contacts here in time, and I ordered them Friday morning and they're not getting here until tomorrow, and it says between 12:15 and 4:15, and we will be gone by then. So I'm kind of freaking out because I don't want to wear glasses for the wedding, so I might have to go to my eye doctor. I called them and had to leave a message because nobody answered to see if I could pick up contacts today, just like a week's worth. I have an eye doctor appointment in literally 2 weeks, so the whole reason I'm out is because I didn't want to order more contacts knowing that my prescription was probably going to change, but I ended up having to anyways, just ordering like a 30-day supply. So I know I need to probably do that today. I need to pick up my bridesmaid's dress from the tailor, edit a lot of this video ideally, if not all of it, pack, finish writing my matron of honor speech, which I don't really need to like finish it, but it needs to be like mostly done so that any like thing I'm tailoring last second can be done like on the plane. I have most of it written. It just like needs to flow better, and I need to just like add in a few details here and there. So at least it's started, because that would really be stressing me out if I hadn't even started that. So, and then of course on top of all of this, I need to work. I have no idea what happened though with my alarm. Like, I don't recall turning it off in my sleep. Normally I like remember, I'm like, oh yeah, I like rolled over and turned it off. I have no recollection of that. Like, I don't even remember waking up at any point this morning until when I woke up at like 7:50. And my hatch says my alarm was on. That's everything I need to do. That's what I have off the top of my head. Let me like look at my notes, because I know I kind of put some stuff in here. I have a brand deal story I need to post today too. I don't think I ever said this last night, but I had to run to ship a bunch of Poshmark orders and do a return last night. So that's why I didn't get a lot done last night, because that took up like 45 minutes of my evening. Oh, the one thing I'm forgetting is my nails. My nails, I did them like on, not this past Saturday, but Saturday before, so like a week and a half ago, and they actually look really good still. They have chipped like along the top of the nail, but I've been like having to like break plastic off of stuff, and that like always makes my nails chip. So honestly, if I wasn't having to do all that, I feel like they would still look like almost perfect, which is crazy for like regular polish lasting that long for me, I feel like. But I need to do them for the wedding because I'm not getting them done, and that is going to take an hour and a half probably, if not more. So I need to do that tonight too, which is why I wanted to get up early to like get as much as I could done this morning, so that tonight's not like this marathon. The good news is though, we don't have to leave until like 9:30 tomorrow. We're taking Oscar to my brother and sister-in-law for them to just watch him while we're gone. Thankfully, it's not like this early morning flight, but we do need to like leave our house by 9:30 tomorrow. So I will have some time tomorrow morning if I get up early to do some stuff. I need to have like pretty much everything done tonight, and then anything extra that I want to get done, like editing, tomorrow morning. Since I didn't end up taking a lunch, one of my creators ended up having to move our call, so I ended up not having that one, and I ended up just using that time to run and pick up my bridesmaid's dress, so I wouldn't have to do it this evening right before they close and risk them closing on me. And then I had to pick up Griffin's medicine for him, and I did find out that one of the bridesmaids has like the same prescription as I do as far as like the spherical stuff and everything with an eye prescription. I don't think that's the same. She's gonna bring an extra pair of contacts for me just in case, but I did end up finding 3 pairs in my makeup bag, which is perfect because I was like, I need something for like each day we have an event, and I was like, I'm honestly fine to like rewear the dailies for 2 days if I have to. I've called my eye doctor 4 times and I cannot get anybody on the phone, which is very annoying, and my contacts still say they're not delivering until tomorrow. So I was like, what do I do? And I went and I was like, you know what, let me go check my makeup bag, because the last time I traveled I always take like way more than I need in terms of contacts, because one time I didn't do that and I ended up needing an extra pair and not having them, and it was horrible because I didn't have my glasses on me. Rookie mistake to not bring my glasses. I ended up finding 3 pairs. I'm hungry though, and it's gonna be a while before I have dinner, so I was like, I'm gonna make a protein smoothie even though I haven't done anything but sit today. I'm using this Truvani vanilla chai. I thought that sounded super seasonal and fun, with some frozen banana, ice, and almond milk, and I'm gonna add a little bit of cacao powder for just like an extra chocolatey vibe and taste, and some cinnamon, because cinnamon and chai just pair perfectly together. I'm gonna do 2 pitted dates. I am going to sleep so good tonight because today's just been a doozy of a day. A good day, got a lot done, and feel like I'm like leaving things in a good state with work, which is good. I was able to like tie up a lot of loose ends. Always love that. But Griffin made us a chicken fried rice recipe that we like really love. That's super easy. So we have that, and right now I'm gonna shower because I want to do my nails, but I want to make sure I shower first, so I'm not like ruining my nails later. My plan is to probably just like wear my hair how it is right now. It's like not the best right now, but whatever. Tomorrow when we travel, and then I'll probably wash it on Thursday, I guess, and then have it styled Thursday, Friday. And then Saturday I paid to get my hair done for the wedding, so I might have to wash it again. Haven't packed a single thing. It's like probably getting close to 9. Good news is I did get all my rough cuts done for my TBR video, so I can finish up editing that video tonight once my nails dry, or early in the morning. That might be a tomorrow morning thing. And then tonight I'm going to work on packing, and I need to do my nails, and those are the 2 big to-dos I have left. But I also want to dermaplane my face after I shower, because I always like doing that before I like have events and stuff, and like I'm gonna be wearing makeup just so it applies a lot better. So those are the plans for the rest of the evening, and y'all are gonna join me. It's like 12:30. I'm wrapping up my packing. Things have just been taking long because I was wanting to try everything on because I really didn't want to overpack. And honestly, I think it paid off this time. Look at Oscar right now. He originally was sitting in this side before I packed anything in it, and then I finished packing everything. And I actually have extra space in my suitcase for the first time like in my life. He's laying in that spare space right now. Like, I can't. He's so cute. But I'm so proud of myself. This is my away larger carry-on that I shared with you guys earlier this summer. I seriously love it so much. It's like the only carry-on I've had where I can like fit multiple days, like more than 2 days worth of stuff, and have my ginormous makeup bag, which it's a competitor of away. But this Calpac bad boy right here, it's just great because I have makeup and I have options with my makeup, and I have all my skincare, all my hair care, all my body care, hair stuff for like hairstyles, like slicking back and stuff, which I normally can't bother bringing stuff like that when I go places. So it's perfect. And I think I'm all good, but I still have to do my nails. And the good news is, well, I was originally going to work out in the morning, just like get a workout in before going, and I thought I'd feel good before like having a long day of flying. No way I'm doing that early though in the morning with how late it is right now. So I think we're just gonna go on a walk in the morning because we don't have to leave till like 9-ish. And I wanted to share quickly some things I never travel without in my carry-on. So first thing, obviously my wallet. Second thing, Bone9, because your girl pretty much will throw up on every landing, or nearly throw up if I don't take it. And this works way better than Dramamine. If you haven't tried this over Dramamine, highly recommend giving it a shot. Hand sanitizer and or wet wipes. I always love having hand sanitizer because quite frankly, airplanes feel dirtier than a bathroom to me sometimes, most of the time. So I always like having this, especially before I like eat the airplane snacks and stuff. But I also love having wet wipes. If they pass them out, I always like to try and grab a few so I can like wipe down my armrests and my seat, because I just, when I think about it, it's just like so disgusting. And I also like to wipe my phone down. Always have a lip balm. My lips always get so chapped on a plane, so I always like to have that. And Ole Henriksen's Palp Preserve, like the original citrusy flavor, is my favorite. Headphones, I have my Bose ones, and they are so cutesy for 1, and 2, they're just nice because they're noise canceling. So if there's like a screaming baby or something on your plane, you can cancel that noise out, or if you just like don't like all the plane noise, it's perfect for that. And then of course, Holy Grail, my Kindle. But those are like my 5, 6, if you count my wallet, non-essentials for my carry-on. But I am gonna go ahead and end off the vlog. But thank you guys so much for watching this vlog. Be sure to subscribe if you're not already and turn on post notifications. Remember to check out Nourish. I love sharing with you guys different recipes we've been eating, and just like some of my health goals that I plan on implementing throughout Q4, and really, I mean, lifelong. It's habits that I'm wanting to integrate into my lifestyle and like learn how to build into a habit that I can like always have, instead of something I'm always trying to come back to. But I love you guys. Thank you for watching. Be sure to subscribe if you're not already and turn on post notifications so you don't miss an upload. Follow me on my socials, link down below, and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in my next video.